The following video, entitled Smoking Kid, provides a compelling format for a Thai health campaign. See if you can pick up on the rhetorical arguments in all three areas, as well as some logical fallacies. Without further ado, Smoking Kid.
ขอไปหน่อยขอยืมไฟแช็กหน่อยดูดเองจริงๆเหรอไม่ให้นะจ่าดูดไม่ดีนะดูดได้มันมียาฆ่าแมลงอยู่ในบุหรี่ด้วยนะดูดแล้วหน้าแก่นะสูบบุหรี่แล้วก็ตายเร็วไม่อยากอยู่เล่นนานๆแล้วไม่ดีรู้เปล่าสูบแล้วเป็นทั้งมะเร็งปอดโรคโป่งพองเส้นเลือดในสมองแตกไม่ดีแล้วพี่ดูดทำไมล่ะคะ
Originally published on June 21st, 2012, this video was clearly made for an anti-smoking campaign in Thailand. Targeted at those who currently smoke, it has become an international issue since being published on YouTube. The thesis or argument inside of it is that those who smoke, knowing the consequences, should not smoke, and those who don't understand the consequences should learn them. There are several main fallacies that occur throughout the video. The first is the anecdotal fallacy, where they used an isolated example inside of this Taiwanese community instead of using compelling evidence to prove their point. Second, they also used the fallacy of correlation does not equal causation. They can't prove inherently that by using these children, that increased the hotline tips, just that it happened afterwards. They also have the fallacy of false authority. The people who were making claims for why the children should not smoke in this video were not doctors or experts, and therefore their offering themselves as authority figures on smoking is not necessarily the best route. There's also a fallacy of inconsistency. The people being videotaped apply the dangers of smoking to reasons why the children should not smoke, but do not apply them to themselves. And finally, there's a biased sample. A sample is biased or loaded when the method used to take the sample is likely to result in a sample that does not adequately represent the population from which it is drawn. It is highly unlikely that the children would be refused a lighter 100% of the time. This means that the sample was not a reliable size or the experience was not run enough times. Either way, the sample did not adequately reflect the population. Now that we understand the logical fallacies that have occurred throughout the video, we must now look at the rhetorical appeals and how they are used. First, we need to look at logos. The logical framing of this video shows viewers that this creative method of applying to smokers actually has helped decrease smoking. In other words, the logic behind the video is that if you know that smoking is unhealthy, then why are you still lighting up a smoke every day? Ethos, a second rhetorical appeal, is used to show that smoking is unhealthy. Smoking provides negative role models to children, which is clearly unethical in almost any ethical realm. Finally, we must look at pathos, and this is throughout the hotspot of the video. Pathos is inherent throughout all of us inside of smoking because we want to have this idea of protecting the children. That's an internal instinct that everyone is born with. And so when these people who are smokers realize that a child wants to smoke, they explain to them all of the problems that occur. But at the same time, as the video points out, aren't they forgetting something? They're forgetting the fact that they themselves are smoking and taking upon themselves these negative consequences. And therefore, that hotspot and the exigence throughout occurs when the child hands that brochure over to the adult and asks them to take care of themselves and stop worrying about others. That is the hotspot of the video.